Hello everyone, my name is Leo, and if you follow our channel you know that we have done several videos about latency. For instance, one video comparing 23 amp modelers, one specifically dedicated to the camper player, etc. This new video is fully focused on the KMA ENDGAME latency management. Let's start. First of all, if you want more info about the latency and how I have measured it, you can check out my 23 amp modeling pedalboard latency comparison video following the link in the card above. With this out of the way, let's jump straight to the results. If we use the end game without activating anything, I mean switching off the IRs, the doubler, etc., using basically an empty chain, the latency is 2.2 milliseconds. If we add an IR in post, the latency does not change, where if we add it in pre, the latency increases a little bit at 2.3 milliseconds. And please notice that I have obtained basically the same results also using different IRs. Then I have activated the power amp simulation, the ambience effect and the doubler, and neither of them impact latency. I mean, neither of the power amp simulation, ambience effect or doubler increase the latency. And this is a very good news. I have also tried to use the effect loop patching with a cable the send and return jacks, and in this case the latency measured is around 5 milliseconds. Here I think there could be maybe space for improvements, as I expected the latency to double the latency of the empty chain. The empty chain is 2.2, therefore the effect loop should take 4.4 milliseconds. The difference between 4.4 and 5 milliseconds is obviously very tiny, but as I said, maybe there is space for improvements. I have also checked out if there is any difference using the TS out or the XLR out, and no, XLR or TS are invariant in terms of latency. So overall we have pretty good latency performances with a value that stays at around 2.2 and 2.4 milliseconds and rises at 5 milliseconds only when we use the effect loop. Now, as I always say, we have to take into consideration the overall latency of our system. For instance, if we had a wireless system, the latency sum up. If we add a digital effect, latency sum up, etc. Of course, the end game with its good latency performances is a good unit to take into consideration if you want to build an ampless pedalboard. For instance, we could pair the NAND player with the end game, right? But this is a topic for another video. That's all for this video. Thank you so much for watching, and see you soon with my other videos about this cool new unit. Stay tuned. Bye bye.